Alright, we are back for some airdrop alpha news and updates, just like Bitcoin, who broke 70k just a couple hours ago. And even though we might be staring at a bit of a liquidation cascade, hopefully it's just a short-term downturn. Either way, airdrops never sleep, so let's just jump straight into the action. First things first, we have the most time-sensitive information for you regarding Infinex, and their crate run is finishing on July 30th, and you will only have 24 hours to complete your crates, which means to open all your crates, because if you don't open them in this 24-hour window between July 30th and 31st, they will expire. So make sure to do that. Next, we have a lot of updates for Eigen Layer and restaking Meta. If you remember, there was a period of 24 days for your tokens to be unstaked. So if you're planning to sell them when the moment of transferability becomes available, then you will need to unstake your Eigen Layer tokens around these days, maybe this week or the next. Also, the actively validated service rewards are going to be given to every operator who is participating, which means that if you have been participating in this and you have delegated to some of the ones that we have recommended over the last couple of months, for example, Hyperlane AVS, if you have delegated with one of their operators, then you might be already very well positioned to receive some extra rewards from Eigen Layer. Furthermore, we also have the updates from the Swell Protocol. Their snapshot is going to be taking place on July 30th, and 8% of Swell token is going to be reserved for the airdrop. However, keep in mind that it is also not going to be maybe that beneficial, considering this is the one that Justin Sun deposited 500,000 or 500 million, I don't know, some crazy amount. So don't get your hopes up, but again, this is something you need to keep an eye out for. And there's also Renzo, which is finishing their snapshot too. It's already taken on July 26th, and they're finalizing their lists, calculating boosts, flagging symbols, and conducting final analysis. So make sure not to move any balances while this process is still taking place. This is a recommendation from their team. Finally, we also have news from Zircut. Zircut is very, very close to the mainnet launch. If you remember, this was one of the dApps that would actually be another restaking Lego on this whole liquid restaking meta. If you have deposited your EtherFi or any other liquid restaking token with Zircut, we will be receiving very likely some token rewards when their mainnet goes live very, very soon. And lastly, there's also news from Fluid. Fluid is one of the lending and borrowing platforms where you can deposit and lend USDC and other assets. And if you have ever used maybe Lido Finance, so liquid staking with Lido, or more likely with EtherFi, you might be eligible to mint their pass, which will have some future utility. It is also eligible to mint for people who have some special NFTs like Milady NFTs and others. So if you're going to do that, you can do so on their website, and if you deposit 100 USDC into their platform, you can also mint the level 2. This is very speculative, a little bit risky, but if you're going to be doing this, make sure to go here in top right and change from Ethereum to Arbitrum, not to pay excessive Ethereum gas fees. Next, let's go really quickly into Cosmos. If you've been participating in Prism Airdrop, you need to check your wallet and register it. So depending on different chains that you've been staking, whether it's Atom, whether it's Celestia, Injective, Osmosis, you just need to make sure if you have used the Prism validator to register your wallet and get ready for their eventual airdrop. Furthermore, if you are planning to go with some other delegator now for Cosmos, you can choose to go with Mantra, because if you're staking at least 10 Atom with Mantra validator, then you will be eligible for 50,000 token rewards, actually 50 million token rewards in their Genesis airdrop. And lastly, you have another Milk Tia carton to collect, and this should be the final one because it's the K, and then you will get MILK. So it's kind of cute gamified way to do it, but yeah, this should be the final Milk Tia carton, which means that hopefully airdrop is just around the corner. Of course, the easiest way to stay up to date with all the happenings in crypto is to be actively engaged with a good community. We have one such in our Discord where we discuss many active airdrops, many important airdrop claims, airdrop distributions. And if this is something that interests you, you know what to do. We have a subscriptions page where you can choose the monthly or yearly Discord plan, as well as an airdrop tracking application that helps you keep organized, up to date with everything, and just super, super time efficient. Moving into Rabbi and DeBank updates, just a quick reminder that you can still use the DeBank chain. You will need to bridge over your funds from Ethereum to the DeBank chain, and this is necessary to mint the DeBank Genesis NFT. You can mint as many of these as you want, but doing these things will make you eligible to finish their quest. And this is going to be yet another badge for the DeBank and Rabbi eventual airdrops. Remember to check these badges every once in a while, because every time I see there's like a new badge here, for example, for Layer 0 Airdrop Hunter, for this quest participant, and many, many other. So yeah, check this maybe once a month just to claim all the badges that you have not collected over the last month. Furthermore, we have updates from ApeCoin as well. So they're launching their own chain as well, because everyone is launching their own chain these days, and you will be able to get some utility from this new chain, but we will see more about that in the upcoming days, because as you know, they're the company behind the most successful, or one of the most known NFT collection in the world, Bored Ape Yacht Club. And even though their token is performing absolutely horrendously, if you believe that this is a bullish news for the long term of ApeCoin and ApeChain, maybe this is a half decent moment to start accumulating. This is ApeCoin on the daily. Not financial advice, but something to consider. Next, we have some quick Solana updates. If you are still farming grass, you can get exposure to a grass desktop node, which is actually a much more beneficial way to get grass tokens. And currently this is available only to Gigabuds NFT holders or those who have an invite code. However, if you don't want to buy this NFT, you can also try to get lucky with just commenting on top of their Twitter post. Maybe you get an invite code, and this should be a great multiplier for your grass airdrop. And then we have some updates from Pyth. If you're still staking Pyth tokens, you can actually, and if you have bonded your EVM wallet address to your Solana Pyth staking address, then you will be eligible for some Cresco rewards. Of course, the deadline for this has already passed, but if you're staking Pyth, you should have already bonded your EVM wallet months ago. So if you still haven't done that, make sure to do that on the Staking Pyth Network profile tab. And here you simply connect your Solana wallet address and you add your EVM wallet address. Simple as that. Of course, you know that Pyth is one of the biggest contenders in the Oracle space. It might even dethrone Chainlink at some point in the future. So having some exposure to Pyth and all the applications using Pyth as a data Oracle service, it is actually a very good idea to connect these wallets, because you never know how many airdrops you are going to receive just randomly like this one. Just keep in mind that sometimes the barrier to entry for these Pyth staking airdrops is really high. Either you have to be in the top 10k Pyth stakers, or you need to stake a couple thousand. I believe that for this one, it was about 5k Pyth staked minimum. So be prepared to either stake a lot of tokens or not really sibble it too much. Furthermore, we have news from the perp dexes. Zeta has finished their ZkSync airdrop allocation for round 1. If you have staked your airdrop or Zeta token, ZkSync tokens in general, then you are eligible for some ZkSyncs, and this is hopefully going to promote governance and community engagement. So they have a really long-term vision, long-term plan, and I wish them well, but currently the token is not performing incredibly well. Hopefully this changes as bull market comes around the corner. The dApp is nice, the interface works, they have an active team, so we will see what happens. And then we have some other updates from the perp dexes. Rage Trade, which is one of the best perp dex aggregator, is actually moving forward with their plans to launch a token. This is the first time that we don't have a delay, but actually a speed up. So the token sale is taking place on July 31st. And if you want to participate, you can do so on their official website. We have been talking about this literally for months, for months and months. We have built huge amounts of volume. And if you've been following up with this, congratulations, because there's only 4,000 users, very small amount of volume as well. So we are expecting a really great airdrop. But of course, Sometimes it's important to keep your emotions in check, even though the numbers and metrics look incredible, especially with some promising backers such as OKX Ventures. We will see what happens. Currently, I believe that it's only going to launch at about $10 million market cap, which is incredibly awesome because it's not going to be like a VC coin, hopefully. So yeah, we will see. Time will tell, but in a couple of days, we are probably going to get some news regarding the Rage Trade airdrop as well. And lastly, just to mention that their user interface is actually really nice. You can trade many different pairs and you can use it GMX, you can use Hyperliquid, even DYDX. You can use many different perp dexes through Rage Trade, and you can see that their coin offering, like tokens that you can trade, is really, really huge. It's literally the same thing as if you're trading on these platforms, only you're generating extra rewards from Rage Trade itself. And wrapping up with some Zora updates. If you're farming Zora, you have a couple new NFTs you can mint. Of course, first and foremost, if you're using the boost.xyz platform, this might be the most efficient way to farm Zora because you mint NFTs on Zora and you get between 70 to 90, in some rare cases, even 100% of your money back. And we've covered this already before, so this is just a reminder. But if you want to diversify, you can also mint some other NFTs. For example, this one that introduces Sparks as a unit of measurement. Instead of saying 0.00001 ETH, you can start using Sparks. And this commemorative NFT could hold some potential value in the future. Alternatively, you can also get this abundant on-chain compute NFT. This has to do with Conduit. Conduit is one of the projects currently in testnet. They have this Zora NFT, so if you want to speculate on that, this is another NFT you can potentially mint. Downside is about $2, and the upside could be a very, very juicy reward in Zora and Conduit. Finally, there's also been a token claim from the Talent protocol. So this one has rewarded people who have been active on Degen, so Farcaster. If you held at least 1,000 Degen tokens, if you have some of these social kind of engagement stuff with, for example, Favor, or if you have ENS, or if you have Lens name, many of these different criteria, you can check your Talent allocations. At the moment, there is no claim yet, so stay safe, but you can check if you are eligible on their website, summer.talentprotocol.com. And that's a wrap for all the airdrop news and alpha for late July. If you like the content, you know what to do. Like and subscribe with bell notifications on. If you have any questions, I'm waiting for you in the comments below. And if you're serious about crypto and airdrops, we are waiting for you in our Discord. Thanks for watching. Till next time, have an amazing day.